Hi guys, it's Candy. So do I look different? So yesterday was my 50th birthday, so I am officially middle-aged. I don't feel any different, I don't look any different, but it does feel weird, like my life is like for sure half over. I kind of felt that way even when I turned 40 though. Like, am I gonna live till I'm 80, 90, 100? I don't know, but turning 50, you definitely feel like, all right, I'm very much so at the halfway point of my life. Kind of a crazy thought, kind of creepy actually. Anyways, I have been wanting to make a little sit-down video for you guys where I just chat about what the heck's been going on, what things are changing, some new things coming, just how I'm doing personally, professionally, all that good stuff. I just wanted to have like a little sit down chat, friend to friend, grab a drink. I have my water here. The overall thing that I want to share, three things. One, just how I'm doing in life in general, mental health and all that good stuff. Two, the future of Our Family Nest here on YouTube, because there seems to be every so often people confused about our failing channel. That makes me laugh. Three, my professional future outside of YouTube, like what's next, because there's definitely going to be something next, and I'll explain all of that stuff to you guys here coming up. So let's cover the personal part first. I feel like I'm in a really good place mentally, my relationship with my kids, my physical appearance and my weight could definitely be better. So let's talk about those three things. Overall, I'm just really grateful for my relationship with my kids, kind of where I'm at with all of them. Andrew being 2 hours away, we talk on the phone all the time. We get on the phone, we talk for like 2 to 3 hours. That couldn't be any better. The fact that Blake and Chase live literally like a mile or two from here and get to see them all the time. They're always visiting. Blake comes and picks up leftovers periodically. He's the one that I always call, like, Blake, I have chili left over. Do you want some? I'm grateful that Carly is still at home and she's decided to go to college. That was really, I don't know. I just sometimes really think about my overall experience with being on social media, with sharing my life on YouTube, and would I necessarily like want my kids to go down that same exact path, or do I want something more for them? And it's kind of almost like, you know, a physician who wants their son or daughter to also go to medical school. I've never had that feeling of like, oh, I definitely want my kids to not go to college and continue this social media career, because it's one of these things that's like ever changing and no one really knows like what's next for YouTube. It definitely isn't even today what it was 5 or 6 years ago because of TikTok, because of Instagram. People want the short form entertainment. And not everybody's sitting down watching 15-minute vlogs anymore. So to think, you know, like that is what my kids would be banking on for their future would make me nervous. So Carly was definitely on the fence of not knowing which direction she wanted to go. I want her to definitely figure that out on her own. And I'm so glad that when she was like, no, I miss school, I definitely want to go to college. And even though she doesn't have all the pieces ironed out, it's not really sure what's going to come next after college, and she still does want to continue with the social media stuff in the meantime, I guess I feel relieved that she has decided to, you know, go down another path and kind of get a taste of what she might want for her future. My mental health has been so much better. It's been a gradual process, and then recently, like a month ago, I started taking CBD every night before I go to sleep, and I just feel like I even fall asleep so much quicker, and I'm getting like a full 8 hours of sleep every night, so that's been going well. Wake up feeling well rested, check the box there, everything's good there. You know, going back to just thinking about like the kids and all being grown up, they're all adults now, brings me kind of into the topic of YouTube and just how I feel about where things are with our channel and that sort of thing. And it's like, how many people at 50 years old can say the past 10 to 12 years of my life, I'll never have to worry about forgetting any of the memories because they're literally on YouTube, and I can go there and look up any topic, any vacation, any activity, and re-experience it by watching a video. I just think it's so cool, and above anything else, the fact that we can be like, wait, what hotel did we stay at when we went to Mexico that one year? And we can go to our channel and look it up. It's just, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's so cool. Just to think the majority of my time spent on YouTube, I was in my 40s. And I think if you compare that to any of the other like well-known family channels that are out there, we're definitely in the minority. Majority of the family channels are still having children, building their first house, first day of kindergarten type stuff. I just feel like I'm in a whole different place in life than the majority of the popular family vlogging channels, and kind of always have been, really. So even though we went through all those years of sharing our kids growing up, creating family memories, traveling, doing like trending challenges, pouring food on ourselves, eating gross food, so many good memories. I think the hardest part for me with YouTube lately has been, am I really adding value to this platform? Is what I'm doing, is what I'm sharing, does it mean anything anymore? Because even in 5 to 10 years from now, when we're all together as a family and my kids are going to be like, hey, let's look up that one time this happened, or we went here, or we did that. They're not going to be looking back at videos in 2022. You know what I mean? Like, there might be some vacations and some fun stuff that we share, but I feel like the good times, the biggest memories, the oomph of our channel, it's like it's already happened until we get to these next chapters of my children getting married, my children having babies, moving, buying houses, of course, traveling. Like, there are going to be moments that will be so much fun and important and like memorable to share with you guys. But in the meantime, this like daily stuff that I'm doing, sometimes I'm like, does this mean anything to anyone? Like, is this important? And it always comes down to, I just don't know how to walk away. I don't know how to quit. I have been doing this for so long, recording myself for so long, that when I do anything, whether it be go to the store and buy a new purse, or cook a good meal, or read a good book, I feel like I want to share it with my friends that I've been sharing things with for the past decade. I get it, and I've accepted it a long time ago, that our views for at this point in our lives are never going to be what they were back in 2016, 17, 18, when we were building this house, or the kids were going to homecoming and prom, first day of schools, someone got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Like, I get it. That's the stuff I would want to be watching too. But my interests have changed. My life has changed. I don't even watch YouTube anymore, because what am I going to watch? All these other families having children, first days of school, like all the stuff that I just said doesn't even really interest me anymore, because that's not where I'm at in my life. Do you know what I mean? So it's sometimes hard for me to think like, okay, for example, decorating our house for fall. Are we really gonna film that and share it and post it for what, like the 7th or 8th time? But this is my life. This is what I'm doing. I want to share it. I want to film it because it makes me happy. But it's like, is it adding any value? Is it really anything that people want to see? So there is this fine line between, am I using my time wisely and am I using my time in a financially responsible way? And it doesn't take a master's degree or a rocket scientist to know that what my channel was making 5 years ago when we moved into this house compared to today, obviously those numbers have changed drastically. You look at our views, you can figure that out. Luckily, as I've shared a long time ago, we never put all of our eggs in one basket. Ken still has his physician recruiting company. And back when our channel was at its peak, we invested a lot of money, saved a lot of money. We have no debt other than some money that we owe on our home. So there are no fears financially. However, growth, success, and reaching certain goals is measured by money, okay? Someone doesn't go to a job every day and every year they make less and less money and get demoted. No, they're working towards a goal and they're getting promotions and bonuses, raises, whatever. So my mind has constantly been telling me, like, I'm on this path of, I want to keep making YouTube videos. I want to keep entertaining my friends who have been committed to following me and following our channel for years and years. And I can't see myself stopping, because that's like when you're addicted to watching a series on Netflix and you find out the series is not being renewed and you're just devastated because you want to know what happened to these people, right? I feel that commitment to you guys and to my channel, but my insides, my heart, my gut, my entrepreneur brain is saying, I need something more. I need a challenge. I need something that I do have the opportunity to grow and go through those feelings of major success that I felt with my YouTube channel at one time. Hence the reason Ken and I are starting a new business. Even his job, the medical world, physician recruiting, it has changed. There are not a lot of guys out there like Ken anymore recruiting for hospitals, recruiting for practices. Almost everything has been bought out by major health organizations and their recruiting is handled in-house. Ken, thankfully, does have a handful of clients that he has had for well over a decade who still continually use his services, but it's been the same thing for him too. It hasn't really been that same feeling of accomplishment and success that he's seen in his earlier days. So we really both just together just felt this deep, deep feeling of there has to be something else for us. It would be like, Candi, you're about to turn 50. Ken will be 49 in December. Yes, he's a little bit younger than me. Like, there has to be another chapter to this story. I'm not going to share with you guys today what the business is yet. I'm just not ready to go there. I'm going to wait until we launch and everything is public and out there. That way, if you guys have questions, I can answer them and everything will just make more sense. I will say it's definitely not something that's going to become part of this channel. I'm not going to talk about it all the time like I did with Ivy and Sage when I had the clothing business. It'll be more of kind of like a one-time announcement, one and done. Maybe on a daily basis in my vlogs, you might hear me like mention, oh, we're slammed this week with such and such business, something like that, but it's not going to become like a part of our channel. It's not going to be like the house flip where we're sharing the progress or anything like that. But I just can't imagine not sharing it with you guys because I share everything else. Like I couldn't even tell you, like, there's no big secrets. There's nothing that I've not shared with you guys over the past decade. Sure, there's been little tidbits of information, like one of the kids goes through a breakup or something and I'm not sharing the details of how it went down and what happened and that sort of thing. Like there's little minute things. But honestly, that's always just been because it's the kids' personal business and not my story to tell. Anything that I pretty much go through personally, you guys, I'm like an open book. I think one thing about me is I get really bored easily. And honestly, I had just told Ken the other day, I was like, you know, I really feel like I'm at this point in my life where everything feels damn near perfect. And I hate to use that word perfect because like no one's perfect. But everything feels so perfect except for my weight. Why is this going to be this constant struggle in my life? And one, I started to feel like everybody always has to have something that is difficult for them. And that's just going to be my thing forever and always. I just have this gut feeling that this problem's never going to go away. It's just always going to be my thing. Number two issue is I don't hate working out. I like working out. I don't even mind eating healthy. The problem is I just get bored. I don't like doing the same thing all the time. I feel like that's why kind of like YouTube, social media as a career has worked, because every day I'm sharing something different. It's not like every video is the exact same thing. I'm sharing what I did today, which today's different than the day before and the day after and so forth. Same with like Instagram. It's in current time. So it's always different. When it comes to working out, I mean, yeah, you can do different workouts, but it's like, I'm so bored with this. I'm so over it. And that's where I just end up getting back into my bad habits of not being active, not wanting to go to the grocery store and get the healthy foods and just eat out instead, because I'm just bored with it. But yes, me trying to be a healthier, more active person is still on my list of goals for the year. When I wrote in my journal last night for the first time, because I wanted to start it, it's going to be kind of like my 50th year journal, and I wrote down some goals. That was one of them. Like I said, it's just always going to be there, always going to be something I struggle with. And it's funny because I struggle with it, but I don't struggle with it, if that makes sense. Like I struggle with trying to lose weight and be a healthier person, but I don't let it like ruin my life or control my life. Maybe that's the bad part. I don't know. Another thought that I had wrote down about like the YouTube stuff, because we often get these comments where somebody will say, what happened to this channel? Its views are horrible. They're losing subscribers. Don't you know YouTube is about growth and getting more subscribers and views? And I'm thinking, okay, how old are you? Like, why are you writing this? And like, I'm a 50-year-old, mature, intelligent adult. Do you think I haven't realized, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't notice that our views aren't the same as what they were 5 years ago? What was I thinking? It almost kind of cracks me up. And like, I'm way, way, way past the point of ever defending my channel, defending my views, I don't even care. Like, people who think that and are worried about that clearly don't know me, don't know my family, don't know where I'm coming from, why I'm still posting, what my hopes and dreams are, goals are, any of it. Like, they clearly don't know, so why am I even gonna waste my time responding to their comment? However, I will say, giving someone like that the benefit of the doubt, I wrote down something that says, you can't be free from negative feelings until you accept and acknowledge the truth. And I was thinking, that's when my mindset crossed over for my thoughts about our YouTube channel. I'm not saying that it wasn't hard for me. Even last summer, when all of a sudden our videos were at like, say, 50,000 views a piece. Last summer, I was like, wow, so it's really happening. Like, gone are the days of 300,000 views on every video. Gone are the days of any videos even going viral. You know, the acceptance of this is just where the channel's going to be, because this is where we're at in life. We're not doing the trending videos. We're not trying to keep up with all the other family channels and do what they do. I don't watch their channels, so I don't even know what they're doing. And at the end of the day, it was kind of like, I really can't get in a place of feeling okay with the evolution of our channel and where it is today if I don't accept the fact that yes, there are negative feelings. I am sad. I am disappointed. I did work so hard to get to where I'm at. I never had a shout out. I never had anybody share my channel, share my content to get us to like 1 million subscribers. Like that was all my hard work of posting every day, being committed. It wasn't until I just really acknowledged the feelings, acknowledged my sadness, my disappointment towards all of it, that I could be okay with it. And there would still be times that even after I was okay with it, which happened like I said, last summer, I think was really defining for me of knowing, you know, 1 more year, all my kids are adults, everyone's graduated, the boys have moved out, it's just the 3 of us. Like, even when all that stuff was happening, sometimes Ken would be like, wow, did you see such and such a video only got this many views? Like he would bring it to my attention and I would be like, yeah, so unbothered by it. So then he would be bothered by me not being bothered. He was like, are you not concerned? And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to pivot my channel to something that I'm not. And I could have done that a long time ago. I could have tried to turn it into a cooking channel or a health and fitness channel and been really serious about, you know, losing more weight and more weight and more weight. So I could have been somebody that inspired other people to lose weight. I could have got into more like home improvement, DIY projects, doing stuff around this house and sharing that on my channel. But I thought, I just want to continue to be me. I just want to share my real life. I don't want to wake up in the morning and be like, what can I do today so I can make a video about it? I'm just to the point where I just want my channel to be, this is my life. This is what I'm doing today. So this is what you're going to see in my videos. Do you see the difference? I guess my whole point is this. No, I'm not concerned with the views of our videos. If I was concerned with that, I probably would have quit YouTube well over a year ago. More importantly, I love the idea that this new business is something that if any of the kids want to jump on board as it continues to grow and they want to become part of it in some way, that possibility is there. Hopefully we start this business and in 10 years, Ken and I can step back and basically start enjoying retirement and the kids can run the business. Or if they're not interested, we sell the business or we just pay other people to run it, whatever the case may be. And the main thing is it's not something like our YouTube channel that is and always has been dependent on a certain timeline. Really, I'm just excited to have something new to work on creatively. I just crave it so much. I like working hard. I like being busy. And I just really want all of you guys to understand where I'm at with the YouTube stuff. It's like, I'll post a video and I'll share it. And it's like, I'm thankful that anyone watches it because I know the reason you subscribed one day was probably because of the family channel, the 6 of us, seeing us all together. And we're just not that anymore. But if you have it in your heart that you're still interested in seeing what's going on in my life and when I spend some time with Carly and the off chance that I'm vlogging with Ken and the random here and there when we get to travel and that sort of stuff, and you still want to be part of that and remain part of this channel, I do appreciate you and I am forever grateful. But I just want everyone to understand and know that I am okay with where everything is, and the future of our channel is completely unknown. There is no timeline. I just really want to kind of keep it going. So when we get to start going through some exciting things like becoming grandparents and marrying off our children and all that kind of stuff, that I just think it would be so cool to be like, oh my gosh, I watched Carly on her first day of kindergarten, her last day of her senior year, and now she's about to have her first child. Like, I just think that's really cool. And as of today, that's my intention for the future of this channel. So if you want to stay along for the ride, keep watching, keep clicking on the videos, thumbs up the videos, leave a comment. I do actually read them. I also read my DMs through Instagram. If you ever want to message me, you can do it through our Family Nest Instagram page. And I guess that's it. I hope I got my point across. I know this was kind of confusing and all over the place. It always is whenever I try to share my thoughts and feelings about something, because there's just so much going on in my head, and I want to make sure I'm sharing how I'm feeling, but also share some facts. I'm good. I'm 50. I'm thriving. I'm about to embark on something new. Well, we already have, but it'll be launching soon. I'll share it when the time comes, and I'm just excited to see what's next for me, for Ken, for all of my kids, life in general. You get one life, you live it, you make the best of it, and we're lucky enough to be able to have this platform to share it with you guys. It's just pretty darn cool at the end of the day when you think about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. I would love if you drop a comment down below and share with me how old you are and about how long you think you've been watching our channel. I'm really curious. I love to read that kind of information. I love you for it. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Make it a great day, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.
Golden things, gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves.